General Hospital spoilers update for Friday, October 8. Teases that Carly Corinthus and Sonny Corinthus will welcome a VIP guest while Trina Robinson delivers a bombshell to Portia Robinson. Nina Reeves will also deliver her next apology, so here's what fans can look forward to. For starters, we should discuss a mysterious visitor who will pop up at the Corinthus compound. Sonny will be tickled pink over this unexpected arrival, so it seems likely it'll be Phyllis Caulfield. Carly should get an opportunity to meet Phyllis and express her gratitude for taking such good care of Sonny in Nixon Falls. As for Nina, it looks like she might have a chance to catch up with Phyllis as well. If Nina had come clean about Peter August instead of handling it herself to protect the Sonny secret, the Tano would probably still be standing. The Barlani Caulfield once loved was a total loss, and that's something Nina can't apologize for enough. Nina also lied to Phyllis for months, so she's got a lot to make up for and could perhaps start trying in Friday's episode. At Kelly's, Jocelyn Jacks will have something to give someone, and it might be Esme Prince based on Joss' somewhat arrogant tone. GH spoilers say Jocelyn will become even more convinced of her suspicions, so she may feel like Esme was the ringleader of Spencer Cassidy's scheme rather than a loyal helper. Jocelyn may warn that justice will be served, but Esme still has a few tricks up her sleeve. Cameron Weber will be taken aback when Esme approaches him and begs for help. Esme's awfully good at getting cute boys to do what she wants, so Cameron may be no exception. Joss and Cam will be at odds soon, so that may be due to whatever plan Esme talks Cameron into. Esme and Spencer's plan involved actual crimes, so Spencer's arrest is looming, and Esme may have to get crafty to avoid landing in the slammer herself. In the meantime, Spencer will seem excited about a deal he offers someone. He might present it to Trina, but she may not think he should mistake compassion for total forgiveness. Trina was kind to Spencer after his father kicked him out of the house, but she can't just pretend nothing happened. Spencer targeted Ava Jerome Cassadine, Maura West, who happens to be a close friend and mentor of Trina's. That's something that'll be hard for Trina to move past, so she may open up to Portia about it. Portia will face some shocker and push Trina to elaborate, so maybe Trina will tell the whole stalker story and reveal that she still has feelings for Spencer despite his deception. The heart wants what it wants, so Portia may share some lessons she's learned on that topic over the years. Whatever the case, there'll be some sweet mother-daughter moments to help with Portia's empty nest syndrome. Eva and Nicholas Cassadine, Marcus Coloma, will continue to celebrate their reunion now that the stalker situation's been cleared up. Avery Corinthus, Ava and Grace Scarola, will be able to spend some time with Ava as well, and that'll bring the good news that Mommy's sticking around Port Charles. Finally, Britt Westbourne will refuse to be anybody's second choice. Jason Morgan's marriage to Carly didn't pay out, but Britt can't just pick up where she left off with him. It was painful when Jason left Carly for Britt, so she'll be holding out for someone who can put her first. However, we know Jason and Britt will join forces on Lisa Lobrick's rescue mission in the coming weeks. Perhaps some private time in Greece will strengthen Britt's connection to Jason and put their romance back on track. General Hospital spoilers say Britt and Jason's romance isn't over for good, so don't miss what's in store. Sam arrives at Dandy's room in Monte Carlo and has news. She relays Anna's voice message about finding the real nurse hired to help Maxie, who told them about the prison she and Drew are being held in. Dante thinks they are off to Crete now. Sam already has the travel arrangements being made as they speak. Dante realizes they have some time to talk and brings up what she told him last night about where she stands with Drew. Sam swears finding Drew is all about Scout, not her. Dante believes her and has been thinking about what's going on between the two of them. Dante likes her and doesn't want to just be work buddies but instead would like to see where this can go. Sam smiles, and Dante wonders if she'd be interested in going out on a real date. Sam replies that she's very interested. Dante feels they should take things slowly, and Sam asks if that is because of Lulu. Dante knows things were over between him and Lulu long before her accident as Dustin was about to propose that night. He wants to move slowly so she knows this isn't about getting over Lulu, but about the two of them. They move in and share a passionate kiss. After, Dante suggests they get to Crete and wrap this case up. Sam thinks that is a good idea because then they can focus on what's going on between them. Albert and Anna arrive at the hotel in Crete. Anna decides to check on Valentine, and later returns and informs Robert that Valentine isn't in his room. She thinks something is wrong, but Robert suggests he may have run out on her. Anna knows he wouldn't do that. As they bicker, Robert realizes Anna is soft on Valentin. Anna approaches the bartender from last night and asks if he gave her friend the message she asked him to. He assures her that he did, and claims her friend left in a fancy sports car that picked him up not long after she departed. Robert thinks that proves Valentin flaked on Anna. She doesn't believe it and pins the man to the table and demands he tells her the truth. She spots his tattoo and wonders if he works for the Cassadines and if he drugged Valentin and did something to him. Suddenly a masked gunman appears and begins shooting at them. Anna throws the bartender aside, and she and Robert dive behind the bar. They return fire, and Anna hits the gunman in the shoulder. He runs off, and she assumes he was sent by Peter. In the woods, the gunman removes his mask revealing himself to be Drew, who looks at his wounded arm. Valentin is locked in a room at Victor's compound when his uncle finally checks on him. Valentin snarks he thought perhaps Peter had him based on what he last told him. Valentin wonders if his uncle is trying to con him. Victor reminds him that he was the only Cassadine who was nice to him as a boy, and he still feels warm towards him. He claims he's keeping him in this room for his own protection. Valentin asks what he's doing to protect Anna from Peter. Victor tells him not to worry about Anna because she is Robert by her side now. Valentin inquires why he's turned on Peter after helping him. Victor underestimated Peter, and the only thing preventing Peter from killing all of them is his pretending to help him find his daughter. Victor is desperate and begging Valentin for his help. Valentin doesn't know why he should trust him, noting all they share is the same last name, and he's not even a real blood Cassadine. He calls himself the spawn of Helena and some unknown groundkeeper. Victor says that's not true and stuns Valentin by confessing that he is his father. Valentin asks why he's supposed to believe that. Victor claims that he's helped him as much as he could over the years, including making sure he got that job at the WSB. He hopes one day they can continue this conversation and move forward, but right now they must stop Peter. At the hospital, Maxie runs into Austin. She explains she's there to buy flowers for Bobby because it's her daughter BJ's birthday. Maxie relays the story of her heart transplant and then asks him about the tension between him and Brooklyn. Austin is sorry if he's causing problems for her best friend. Maxie stammers that she is not her best friend, she wouldn't even consider her a friend. She calls BLQ a troublemaker and fills him in on her past schemes to break up her actual best friend Lulu's marriage. He asks how long ago that was, and when he finds out it's been a decade, Austin suggests it might be time to let that grudge go. Austin's noticed some nice moments between her and BLQ. Maxie thinks about her conversations with Brooklyn and is shocked that they may have somehow become friends.